Hi everyone, my name is Sneku, and for today's vid, I wanted to answer some questions about the instrument that I played, namely this one, which is called a kalimba. It is a wooden instrument, though not all of them have wooden bodies, and it comes from an African instrument called an mbira, Mbira, I believe is the spelling, which has a similar design but has a few added things onto it. And this is an adaptation of it. Um, for this kalimba in particular, aside from my stickers, it has the wooden body, sort of rectangular shape. It has a sound hole here, so that just like a acoustic guitar, it can resonate, as well as two holes here that you can put your back fingers over so that the sound only comes out from the front. Now, this instrument doesn't have any note names on it, but it's pretty straightforward. Let me pull out the small keyboard here. So, if you ever played piano before, you have all your white keys, and you can play a whole scale using the white keys. And you can think of a kalimba as pretty much just all white keys. In very simple terms, it means that all the notes sound well with each other. So I'll play. You can go all the way back down. And it plays what we call in music a scale, which is a group of notes that fit well together. And it has two versions of the same scale, a lower version, which we call lower octave, and then a higher octave. So these two notes are the same, along with these ones, just higher pitches. To play the instrument, some people may think you just use your thumbs to play it, but it's more specifically your thumbnails. And you want your nails to press down on the key and then give it a nice flick. If you use the pads of your thumbs, which is the skin of your thumbs, then you won't get any sound from it because the pad of your thumb will mute the sound before it can even make a sound in the first place. So you always want to use your fingernails or your fingertips. Some kalimbas come with these different colored keys, and I've often gotten asked what they mean. They're essentially guidelines for certain notes, and the note, there isn't a very significant method to why they chose these notes to color, but it's been a standard practice from the kalimbas that I've bought, and they help me out a lot since there are no note names or any other indicators of what notes are. Generally, kalimbas come in two sizes. This is the bigger size, which is called the alto, and over here I have a smaller size kalimba, which is called the tenor. And the difference is that the keys are smaller on the tenor, so that means you'll get a higher pitch. So the shorter the lengths of these metal rods are, the higher the pitch you'll get. And of course, the longer and bigger these are, the lower pitch you'll get. In terms of how I play, what I normally do is called improvising. And if you don't know what improvising is, it is, in very simple terms, to make up or play as you go. So there's no written music for what I'm doing. I haven't memorized anything. And improvisation is mostly known as a jazz music technique where jazz musicians play a certain tune, and then within that tune there's a time for improvisation, and then they start playing music they create along with the chord progression of the tune. My improvisation doesn't have any musical basis or tune it's based on. It's solely what I come up with. And that's one benefit of the kalimba being all white notes, or what we call diatonic, meaning that most of the time, any notes I decide to play will fit well with each other and sound nice. I can do a more in-depth video about improvising another time. Lastly, I wanted to talk about my favorite question, which is, should I get a kalimba? And of course, as a kalimba player, I would say yes. But there are specific reasons why I believe you should get a kalimba. The first one is price-wise, it doesn't hurt your wallet too much. You can get a very nice kalimba, a nice sounding kalimba, for just around $40. And that's very cheap compared to many other instruments that you could play. The other reason, even if you're not a musician, I believe you'll still find a not so hard time learning how to play. As I said, the instrument is diatonic, or all the notes fit well with each other, so you don't have to worry too much about learning pieces or playing the wrong notes or anything like that. You can just play any of these notes and it will sound really nice. Except for a few, of course. And the other reason is also one of the reasons why I started playing this more often, is because it gives off a lot of positive energy when you play this instrument. And there's not really a way to not make it sound spiritual, but just the actions of playing the instrument, as you may also find just listening to it, is very comforting, relaxing. I'm staying away from the word therapeutic because it's not defined therapy, but it can help put you at ease. It can also definitely put you to sleep. It has put me to sleep before, even while playing. But yeah, as a low investment instrument that you can pick up and put down anytime, I feel like it's a good investment. And I believe that's all I had for questions that are commonly asked. If you do have any more questions about this instrument or how I play, you can feel free to leave a comment or message me on any of my social medias. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was insightful, and please look forward to future kalimba videos from me. Thank you.